We are outside today because it is a bit overcast and I felt that the lighting was better, much better on my back porch than inside my house today. So we are going to try to film outside and see how that goes. Today we are talking all about creating the habit of using your planner. Now, many of us have purchased a planner and have had high hopes of using that planner to help us make big moves in our goals, in our productivity, in our organization. But we can sometimes stumble on the simplest part of using your planner, and that is actually using your planner and weaving that habit into our daily lives. So I have come up with 4 tips of how to make it a habit to use your planner every day. Step number 1 is an easy one. Keep your planner out and open somewhere in your office or wherever it is that you do your work every day. Wherever you start your day, wherever you habitually get going during the day. So you want to have it out, you want to have it visible, and you want to have it open to that day or to maybe your monthly spread, whichever one you end up using more often at the beginning of the day. Now, if you organize your planner and you get everything that you've ever wanted into your planner and then you stick it on a shelf or you tuck it in your purse, or it's in a different place every single day and you're always hunting it down, that is not going to help you create the habit of diving into your planner every day. So pick a place on your desk, hopefully. Keep it out, keep it open, and then it is there screaming at you to dive in. Now, if you are new to using your planner, or if you are struggling to use a planner, I want you to create some triggers, or even if you have to, set some alarms for 3 points during the day to get you started. The first is first thing in the morning. Now, I'm not saying as you're waking up, brushing your teeth, you're going to dive into your planner. I am personally not a morning coffee on the back porch, journaling, looking at my day in my planner. My mornings do not start that smoothly, serenely. They are much more hectic. But I call the beginning of my day the time that I sit down at my desk. So whenever I start my work for the day, I first dive into my planner and take a look at what you have on your plate for that week, for that day, what your to-do list items are that you could do that day, that you might want to push off further in the week. Take 5-10 minutes at the beginning of the day to just get a lay of the land and what your day is going to look like. Your second alarm will be set for after lunch. So whenever you come back from lunch and sit back down at your desk, you are going to look at your planner again. You are going to check off things that you have already done during the day. You're going to look at what is ahead for the rest of the day, possibly make adjustments if you are working ahead or if you're falling behind. But right after lunch is a great time to kind of reassess your day. And lastly, right before you leave or end your workday, set an alarm 5 to 10 minutes before you leave and look back at your planner. Again, assess your day. How did you do? Did you accomplish everything that you wanted to? Did new things come that kind of drew you away from your original plans? Assess where you are, look to the next day at what you want to do the next day. Now, this is a great way to end your day because you're able to kind of give yourself a pat on the back for everything that you accomplished that day, and you are able to mentally prepare yourself for the next day. Now, at the beginning, I said either create triggers or set alarms. Triggers are physical things or environments that when you enter that environment at a certain point, you are triggered to take a certain action. You could set a trigger for the doorway to your office, that when you walk through that doorway, you are thinking about opening your planner. Something that you already habitually do, you don't have to think about it, and you kind of add that to that action. Okay, the third thing, while I want you to start your day in your planner, you do not have to stay in your planner all day. There are many different types of planner users out there, and you need to craft the way that you use your planner to your own style. Some people like to live out of their planner. They like to write every single thing in that planner, check them off. Some people like to use their planner as a check-in, as a place to go at certain times to kind of gauge where they are and if they are still on track. So determine what kind of planner user you are. I still want you to start in your planner every morning, but you do not have to stay in your planner if that is not the style of planner user that you are. Now, my fourth tip may be the most important one. I want you to ask yourself why you want to use a planner, what you want to get out of it, and then customize your planner to meet that need. So here's what I mean. One, are you a decorative planner user? Did you come to planners because you wanted it as a creative outlet to kind of merge your planning with your creativity? And so you want to customize your planner in that way. You want to add the stickers, the color coding, the washi tape. If that is what the purpose of your planner is, then you should customize your planner in that way. Now, if you are more of a functional planner user, you may want to customize your planner by adding different sections to it, especially if you have a disc-bound planner or a 6-ring planner that is customizable. You can add all of the sections that you are wanting to use in your planner. So for me, I have, of course, my daily planner pages. I have my goal setting pages. I have notes pages for kind of random thoughts. I like to use my planner as a notebook as well. It also gives me that extra layer of getting in the habit of picking it up and using it, because as many of my random thoughts are in it as possible. I also keep my to-do lists in my planner, and I can switch those around and move them around as needed to the week or the day that I need to reference them. And then I like to keep a section for big projects. So like I am launching our mid-year planners next month, and so I have a section in my planner for all of my random thoughts and plans and everything like that. Again, giving me another reason to open up and use my planner. The more reasons that you have, the more your planner mirrors why you are wanting to get into it, the more opportunities you have to open that planner and dive in. Now, don't be afraid of getting messy in your planner. I like to suggest the very first few weeks of your planner to not even worry about the aesthetics of that planner. Unless you are using it for a creative outlet and that is kind of your purpose in the planner is to make it beautiful, I care more about getting into your planner and using it and the habit of it than what it looks like. I know there are many plan with me videos out there that either are very creative and beautiful or very organized and structured and beautiful in that way as well. You do not have to live up to those standards. This planner here is for your use. We are more worried about the outcome of using a planner, about your productivity, about your organization, about the ability to get all of those thoughts in your head onto paper so that you can be free to do the work that you need to do. Once you close that planner, it is just as beautiful as the day that you got it. You do not have to make the pages inside a masterpiece. So please don't stress about what your planner looks like. Use it for its functionality and make the most of this tool in front of you. Now, I hope these tips and tricks kind of remove any intimidation you may have about diving into a planner. Again, I know that there are so many resources out there to help us organize our lives, but some of them may be intimidating and they may stop us in our tracks from even starting. So I hope that these tips and tricks remove all of that for you. This is your journey in your planner. This sounds bigger than it needs to, but I really do think that perfection and planning can pull people away from actually getting what they need out of the planner. So as you are implementing these tips and tricks, I want you to keep it simple. I want you to focus on creating the habit of opening that planner every morning, when you return from lunch, before you leave for the day, the habit of keeping your planner in the same place so that you're not hunting for it when you are ready to dive in. All of these habits, I hope that you keep them simple, focus on the habit, and then once you have that habit down, then you can grow within the use of your planner and use it for different reasons. You can keep your household projects, you can do budgeting in your planner, you can create lists of books you want to read or movies you want to watch, trips you want to go on, gift giving lists. There are so many ways and things that you can keep in your planner. But right now, at this stage, I really want you to make sure that the habit of using your planner to do its most basic functions of helping you to organize your day and to move through your day with ease, focus on that first. Then you can grow into all these other different areas. Okay, I hope this was helpful. I hope you are ready to dive into your planner and make the most of this next year.